Okay. I think everything's set. So I actually want to mess with the screen for a little bit now. Yeah. Whoop. It took me a little bit to get the stream going because I was like, why is it not in widescreen? I could not get the Wii menu to get on widescreen for the life of me. And then I realized, oh, it only goes in the widescreen once I get progressive scan mode on inside the game for some reason. So there's different aspect ratios here. I want to see what the 1080. There's a 1440p option. So it messes with the aspect ratio a bit. Quite a bit, actually. I don't know why. I want to say it looks better, though. Yeah, it is in 16 by... It is in by 16 by 9. I don't know. Once you get to this point where you're making use of component cables, you're not allowed to change the aspect ratio here on the RetroTink. I don't know. I want to say it looks better this way. I actually can't tell. It actually kind of all just looks about the same to me. The only thing that the closest aspect ratio, if I go to 1440 output resolution, then it actually goes into a widescreen like this. I needed to go back into like the gameplay demo. That's my best way of noticing if it is it looks about the same, I think. I have no idea. There. So just pay attention to the text on screen. I'm gonna say it definitely looks better, probably. I can't pop in the multiplayer because I don't have a second controller. This might be the way to go. I'll keep it in 4x3. I'm gonna say that's probably just what looks best. I don't know. Is there a preference here? Is it better to keep it 4x3? And the image quality looks better, slightly better. I wish it was easier to just swap between these. Or go 480. It looks better. I think it looks the same, basically. And it's not like it's stretched out or anything. I think it looks fine. We'll just ignore everything I just did right there. I actually need it on the main menu. It makes it easier. I just get to sit and just hear the main menu theme more and more because it's so good. You know, that's a good point. I should check. But I think I would have played it before. The game got louder. This screen stretch is the only thing. It's native to the game, at least, I guess. I mean, that helps. That might have helped out a little bit because I don't crop as much now. Why is this song so good? Okay, I'm happy with that. How much storage do I have left on this PC? We are getting low. Just gonna check my phone. I was curious what my data usage is. I'm 60% right now. I think we're good. Let me turn up the volume on actual TV. Do I want the timer up? I don't need the timer up, but it's funny to have. I'm surprised I just don't have it out. Not that I'm gonna make any good times on this game. We're just gonna erase the file because we are not playing this game on hard. Oh, we can still put it on hard if we wanted to. Yay! Either. This is one messed up planet. And this is where everything else goes wrong. I haven't checked something in a while. Alrighty. Get to play one of these again. Yeah, you start off with the double space jump boots. Now we're not gonna get to go through and scan everything in this game, even though that's as much fun as that is. Yeah, this game's pretty hard in the beginning on the line of like, there is like a lot that just throw at you. Like, yeah, you can't make use of this yet. You're not ready for this yet. I know the borders are gonna bother me, but that's just how... Okay, is that actually how it is? Because it almost looks like it's getting cut off for some reason. On the main menu, it looks different. I might as well just fix it myself. Yeah, remember, the timer is a suggestion, doesn't mean that's gonna... anything's gonna happen. We're good. Yeah, we have to play this game very fast today. Very fast. If you haven't noticed. Half the time, I almost want to play on the small window that's on Streamlabs because it just looks better. I was gonna say it was odd that they have. I guess they're not possessed yet. I was gonna say it's weird they have any kind of readings like that on the screen about that. Yes, haunting. Yeah, I like when you can read their scans and it'll say like what likely they died from. Like that one is like, yeah, likely from friendly fire of all things. Okay. Man, you even start off with boost ball. Oh, this song. I was expecting to still be in Morphball. In a way, it's a little sad you don't fight them more often in the game, but it would only make sense. It's like the feeling of helplessness you get in this game. You ready to see this a lot? It is a little bizarre. It's like, oh yeah, all those ing right there just took away her abilities. Except the morph ball. And charge shot. Imagine they got rid of the ability to scan. And she's already tired. Was it last weekend I went through Prime? It almost feels like 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because I should have went through Hunters last weekend. I've always liked this room for whatever reason. Always seemed like a neat room. I guess this is the first time you get to see the sky. I would be impressed if I did manage to finish this in one sitting, because I've never done that before, and it's interesting to see how this game progresses, even like story-wise. It'll be like, by the end of it, it's like, that was a day. Yeah. Also, what makes this a little hard on 100%ing is that the amount of stuff that's going to be hidden in Dark World. That's what's going to make this hard. But I just need to play this game more often than not. I was stuck. I think I always assumed there was something behind there. This game is also very much a Saturday game, so it is fitting for today's occasion. Jump. Now I can't remember if the Dark Worlds map even has a map. Like if you're able to see all the locations in it. I want to say no. Which makes it somewhat hard to kind of know. Makes it a little hard to know what all you've explored in Dark Aether. Oh yeah, those have like diary entries. An actual logbook, I guess. I do look forward to playing this because it's been a couple years since I played, and I'll see if the difficulty still holds up. Oh, best cutscene in the game. until they appeared. You can actually hear them. Just the helplessness in this game. Like, I'll read. Like, I'm beginning to think it was a real bad idea going down there. Reeves is right. That hive is just one of many. It's stupid to stir a hornet's nest, especially if you plan on sleeping under it. The last time I played this, going through all these, that was fun. Going through all the logbooks, that is the way to play this game. I'm gonna go back, go see what the red door was. I think it might, it's not a map room. It might be a map room because we're in temple grounds now. Oh, I can't backtrack. Never mind. Screw me. There's not much you can do here. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to check. Usually on Streamlabs, if a certain soundbar doesn't pop up, even though if I don't make use of it, for whatever reason, if it does not pop up, it's almost like there's something wrong with Streamlabs, and I usually have to restart it. And every time I restarted it, it did not help. So, see if this works. That works. For whatever reason, on-screen notifications haven't worked in a while. For whatever reason. Yep, no idea. Not that I've tried it. Usually it does work okay. Oh, the cannon. The one thing I do think about, like, Umals to talk about, like, their, like, once beautiful Aether, I'm like, I'm glad you have a nice outlook on your planet. There's a couple locales, I would agree. I almost think this is Seeker missiles, but there's nothing to do here. Oh, missed. Okay, I'm wrong. One of these you can just shoot like that, but... Because I want to say that's... You break that with the cannon. Oh, that means we got to turn it on. I might be wrong. Yeah, I can't make that jump anyway. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I thought you had to. Okay, so one missile will hurt it, and then I break it. Break it down. Now, if I remember right, when you see these lumen off, that's when there's a Sky Temple Kree nearby? No, it's like the bluish ones. I can't remember. Local save beacon is active. Which, let me make sure I turn that off. In system off. We do not need that. Oh, I think I'm a sucker, sir. Get it through there with a morphball bomb. It's like legit an actual boss, I think. Eventually. Is it worth just killing them with missiles? It's worth one charge shot and then... It is sad that this game doesn't even have much of a, as far as I know, as much of a speedrunning scene. But that's just because it's basically not as fun. You can't do the same kind of clipping. You don't have you don't have the scan dash. You don't have the no clipping like the first Prime has. So it's technically a much shorter speedrun. Or a longer speedrun, I mean. I love the lighting in this game, though, at least. Love the lighting. I don't remember what this is. I think it's like the ability to scan. It's like a one-off cutscene. Let's go. The lore dump. Exposition dump. I guess I can read this one. Long ago, a cosmic object fell to our planet. Aether exploding with great force. A rift was torn in time and space, and a strange power flowed over the world. For once there was one Aether, there were now two. One of light and one of shadow, each existing on its own dimension. It was the end of peace on Aether, for a new race was born that day of a dark world, one filled with hate and terrible power. They are the Ing. The Ing are creatures of shadow and darkness, knowing nothing of peace or mercy. For decades we stood against them, yet we now lie on the verge of defeat. When Dark Aether was born, our planetary energy was divided. Half of our world and half for theirs. Should one world gain control of this energy, the other will perish. Before you arrived, the Ing had stolen a device from us, one that collects planetary energy. With it, they have weakened our planet to the verge of collapse. But fortune smiled upon this day, for the energy transfer module is now bonded to you. With it, you can help us restore our world. You're our only hope, Samus. Should we fall, the Ing will look to the stars for new planets to ravage and conquer. Your species could be the next victims. They have taken our energy to 3 temples on Dark Aether. Find these temples and transfer the energy from them to our own. I have updated your map system with the location of another temple. There is knowledge there that can help you on your way. I've also updated your translator module. You can now access devices and doors coded with violet holograms. Many lands are now open to you. Prepare well for your journey. The Ing now know you who possess the energy transfer module. They will try to recover it at all costs. Return to me once you have restored the energy to a temple, and I will aid you as I can. May the light of Aether shine upon you. Luminov Umos, indigenous sentinel species of planet Aether. Subject is Umos, sentinel of the Luminov. Scans indicate numerous beneficial abilities, including heightened reflexes, durability, psionics, and flight. Ability to generate and manipulate energy on par with that of the Chozo. Dating scans suggest an age of 2.15 centicycles. Only known active member of the species remaining Luminov, locked in protective stasis until crisis is resolved. Okay. It is told that the Luminov were not born of Aether, but of the stars. In the early days, we roamed the greatness of the void, bathing in the glorious light of 1,000 stars. We met a vast number of enlightened minds, the Nikrin, the Yila, and the Chozo among them. Each of them we found had claimed a home world and formed a deep bond with it. In time, we decided to do the same. So it's neat, like they are not only like resemble the Chozo, it's like they were, I don't know, relatively close. Time to get to work. Yeah, we get to go to Aegon now. I don't think each of these have, yeah. Just because it has that doesn't mean it's a lore. I don't know what it is. There's like all the slight remixes of what would be, I would consider like the Luminov theme. It adds a good bit of atmosphere. Temple grounds. What does it say? You may be enlightened in peace? So that's probably where they want me to go, is go through that missile door. Like, hurry and kill them before they turn! Hurry and kill them before they turn! There's just about nothing here I can do. Oh. I'll need that. I think this is the one Metroid game where I could historically have very few hit energy tanks. I'm not too good on that line. Okay, no, we gotta go this way. I was thinking of the other room. There's nothing there for me to do. I can't even tell you when you get the bomb. Once fertile plains, now sand scorched and ruined by war, may life thrive there again one day. This is the game that made me truly appreciate all of the dialogue that's written in these logbooks. So like this Luminoff, there's a Sky Temple key in this area. Final entry, Warrior Jifum. Their army swells, beasts and rogue machines join the ranks of the horde, all eager to bring death to the Luminoff. The Ing sent these new additions to the industrial site to do battle with me. While they watched from safety, cowardly mongrels. My only regret in death is that I did not live to see the day of their defeat. May it come soon. Yeah, so there is Sky Temple key in this area. I need to get to a point where I train myself to, because this is the one game I would love to be able to play, no problem, and just remember everything. I'll remember certain rooms for sure. And if anything, this will be the most likely I will to have remembered everything, just because the amount of times I've played it up until now. Our search for a home took us through the cosmos. For many, a great cycle we roamed. Yet a place to call our own eluded us. In time, we began to despair, feeling the search was in vain. We considered remaining among the stars until a scout returned with news of a world unlike any other. When we beheld Aether for the first time, so great was her beauty that we forsook the stars forever to live upon her surface. From that day forth, the Luminoff were of Aether, our blessed paradise. Yeah, and then you can look. I'm like, okay, I can see what you're talking about. I can see now. It's not all that bad here. It's like, which Luminoff wanted to hang out in Torpus Bog? Okay. Here we go. Yeah, it's above. In a way, like, Aegon Waste is, like, so inoffensive. Like, it's a good area to start the game off with. And I don't know. It's almost like a perfect area. I just think aesthetically it's boring because it's just a sand dune, essentially. Because I think the boss you fight in this area is good. I think it's a good boss to fight. Enough happens in Aegon to where you're like constantly entertained. I'm coming over here and I know there's nothing over here I can do for now. Because this will... Yeah, I'm here. There's nothing I can do. I knew that. Let's test the brightness out. Really nothing here to where I don't know why. I just have to explore. I just have to know for certain. So like the scan dash, I don't know if it's just it's obviously probably just a manipulation of using the scan visor, but it's interesting how they were able to fix it though. They got rid of it. So they just probably really hurt mobility on the scan. As to why it's not in the second printing of Prime 1. And then it's also not here. It's like, Nintendo, what were you doing? You just hurt this game's replayability for people. You hurt the speedrun community. Always remember this area. There's a lot I'm missing out on just because I do not have a morph ball bomb. Is this the first time you fight? Yep, this is the first time you fight pirates. The best pirates. The best pirates. You need power bomb for right here. Also, then this is the one time where this is the most deadliest area to fight in Dark Aether. The most deadliest. If it wasn't for Torvus Bog having probably some of the harder boss fights, I would say this is probably one of the harder parts in the game. Or hardest areas in general. I think Sanctuary Fortress might be the hardest to maneuver. So I shouldn't be here because Temple Grounds are over here. I knew that. I just wanted to confirm it with myself. And then I will say, like, Aegon has the lab area. And I'll say, like, oh, it's so much better than the one in Prime, but Prime's just has to revolve around. You don't want to have to fight in the dark. And you don't have to do that in this game, so it's like an automatic improvement for me. But it's also, I think it's a neatly designed area. I need to pay attention to the amount of people playing through these games currently, just for Prime 4. There might be a small mini boss here. Yeah, just fighting enemies. Bomb Guardian. Okay, there we go. So I'm guessing the Ing then gave this thing the bomb. Because unlike all the other bosses, I'm actually gonna fight an Ing. This is the one exception. Yay. Finally. Think of all the things I can go back and get now. Is that thunder? Yes. I always like these looms a lot, just for the idea that, I don't know, it's an added, like, in the just the concept of like, okay, this is what's keeping the Ing outside of the temple grounds. Even though technically they did make it this far, that's why they stole the beacon, the energy. But I like the idea of like I'm able to make it in here, no problem, because I basically have a key, which is a bomb. Okay, where's our Luminoff? So he doesn't have a logbook, but this is his last message right here. I believe. I can't remember if this is like... Yes, it is. Welcome, I am Isha, Sentinel of the Aegon Temple. This message survives my death as guidance to the one who would fight the Ing. A portal to Dark Aether lies nearby. With it, you can travel to this land's shadow. You must locate a dark temple, a twisted mockery of this sacred place. Inside, you will find the energy controller you seek. The temple door is held fast by 3 locks. The keys for the locks are hidden throughout the dark land. Your search will be difficult. Even very air of Dark Aether is dangerous and can cripple the strongest of warriors. In our past struggles with the Ing, we placed a series of light crystals throughout their world. They remain today. These crystals create safe areas that will protect you from the harmful atmosphere of the dark world. I've updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coated with amber holograms. More lands are open to explore. When you have taken the energy from the Dark Temple, return it here at once. May the light of Aether serve you well. Okay. Yeah, it's like he leaves that message and he's here, he's dead. I think there's a spot in here to scan for more, but might not. Oh, no, I was right. Aether's planetary energy supply reached a critical stage. If left unchecked, the energy would expire, bringing to an end to the world. Our greatest minds devised a way to preserve and regulate the remaining planetary energy, the energy controllers. Okay. I believe we have to go to Dark Aether now. I can't remember. Because those two doors are locked up. Yes, give me missiles. I'm gonna say I actually have to. There's a couple things I could probably go do, but I'm not going to. I could actually get an energy. I think I can get a missile right now if I go just back to this room. No, an energy tank. Okay. If anything, there was more area. There's more stuff in Temple Grounds I was passing. Just because I did not have a bomb. There's something over there, but that's going to require a power bomb. So yeah, we're going to Dark Aether. I got you. Oh, I didn't go through that door I could have went through. Never mind. I'll go back. Now, these guys. Takes about 3 charge shots, looks like. Oh, this is gonna take a whole puzzle. Okay, let me go back. Oh, it's because I didn't even go up the whole way. No wonder I missed it. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. Yeah, the Luminoff are so positive. Womp womp. That missed. My double jump, it's gone. Womp womp. Are they gonna respawn? No. It's like I remember a pretty good bit of where rooms go to which rooms, but it's not as good as I am with Prime 1. Main energy controller was built in the Great Temple. 3 sub-controllers were built in the temples of Torvus, Aegon, and Sanctuary. They controlled the energy of Aether, then radiated it over the world to all who needed it. In time, we came to call this precious energy the light of Aether. It brought an age of peace and prosperity to the Luminoth. Yeah, the Luminoth straight up did nothing wrong, and all this happened to them. Puzzle. In a way, it's almost interesting they don't make you do this every time you... Well, this is just a portal, and you come across these all over the place. But this is the only one that has a full-on puzzle involved in it. You gotta power the portal. You know, like, naturally, this game gets compared to Majora's Mask, both in tone and then also essentially development history. Like, Ocarina and Prime 1 were both gonna eventually have, like, essentially expanded upon re-releases, and they both kind of just went to development hell, and then they quickly had to just shift to making a sequel. Both games are like that. But really, this game's main only thing is enemy types. This game kind of mimics enemy types. We're checking out the brightness. Whoa. While Majora's Mask is like NPCs are get taken over. I don't know. It almost makes it feel like Majora's Mask was in deeper trouble than this game was. Here we go. You are now living in a bad dream. This is like just fueled with creepypasta fuel material. I just think about, like, imagine if these light areas did not heal you. That would be a little rough. I think we can go right, but it's not for anything. Okay, no, I can't. I can't double jump that. So like this on top of everything you're going through, this is a decently hard part to start the game, especially if you're not used to this playing style. It's like, this is good difficulty. Pretty good difficulty. Okay. This is when my knowledge of this area gets a little messed up. Do I already get another item here? No. They're just going to be reoccurring enemies. Okay, that's Dark Beam. Not that there would be anything over there other than an item, I believe. Oh. Wow. I'm not used to jumping so slowly or low. Portal we can't go to. We're just gonna keep going up, I believe. I'm hurting. I'm hurting. And then this other area is going to take Spider Morphall. Yes. I'm right. I should probably be a little bit more patient because I'm hurting. Oh, yeah, I might lose this because I'm not being very patient at all. Please be double jump. Ow! Oh yeah, Jump Guardians right there. The naming conventions on these were never good. Like, man, let me figure out what I might be getting out of this thing. It's like, no, we're gonna give you a very good hint. In fact, we'll just tell you what it is. There we go. The ability to jump. There's over there's temple grounds. I think, yeah. I was gonna say there's an item here, but no. I don't think so. No, because this just is a way to get back. Ow. Imagine dying just because it takes so long to get the doors open. Nothing there. There's nothing. Oh, there is something there, but I can't do anything. They just give you a dark... They just give you a key, if I remember right. They just... Like, this is the beginning of the game. We're going to be friendly and nice to you. Here's one key. Or I'm just wrong. Pretty sure I can't even do anything over here. Oh, yeah, see, I was right. In a way, I wouldn't mind playing this with motion controls. Playing this was cool, playing with motion controls. In a way, that's how I've mostly have played this. I've probably played this on the GameCube probably 3 times. I've played it probably 3 times on GameCube, this probably being my 4th time. And then I've gone through it 3 times on the Trilogy Collection. So now, where do I go? I have a double jump basically now, so I'm good to go back. I can say I can now, I'm coming back from Dark Aether with something of value. Because now I have that door to my right open, and I also have double jump. So hurry, get in the portal. Dark Samus is chasing me. So I think I can go to the lab now because I can double jump. Oh yeah, I created a shortcut though. You know, I think it might just be playing with the analog controller the other day, but I'm almost starting to get the feel that my stick might be getting loose on my GameCube controller. Might be getting loose. I really did not need to come over here. I do have this. Now is this... It's not... Nope, we're good. I haven't done it yet, and I will do it, but so far I don't really I don't immediately go towards, like, let me check the map really quick. I'm lost. Like, I'm doing okay. Was there a... Yep, I knew it. Aether was a fertile, aged world with bountiful fields and oceans. The native creatures were gentle compared to other worlds we had encountered. We settled in a mountain region at first, in cliffside dwellings. In time, we established settlements in the green forest of Torvis and the fertile plains of Aegon. A great temple was built between our three domains, a place of peace and a monument to our accomplishments. It was a time of harmony for our people. Then everything changed. I'm not gonna get boost ball probably till... I don't think I can get it till Torvis. Yep, ditto. The starborn terror burnt through the heavens and struck Aether with an untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Aether held. There was a great devastation. However, the green plains of Aegon were scorched forever, and the forest of Torvis was engulfed and racked by the sea. Skies burned for days, casting darkness over the land. Oh. So Aegon didn't always be a desert, I guess. That makes sense. It's like, yeah, I love this planet. It's like Aegon and Torvis is like, ugh. Now we get to go here, yay. Blow up with the phase on. Blow. Oh, why? No, you're supposed to blow up. Freaking auto aim. You were supposed to die in an explosion. Yeah, phase on. I was about to say something. I was gonna throw more slander at Prime 3, but I'll hold off. Because it didn't happen yet. And it hasn't happened yet. We'll get there though. Why is there 2 spots? There's just 2 spots, I guess. Those poor saps are gonna die. So, what does this say? Yeah, it just has to be energized. thinking one of those has like glass you can break through at some point. Yo, there she is. Okay. Yeah. What was it I said the other day where it's like you almost don't have to play any of these games to play Prime 4? None of this is gonna matter. Yet I'm here still playing it. I've always liked this room. Oh yeah, because the Metroids are here too. Okay. Pretty sure the Metroid's about to break out. It's that or they break out in the dark world. That or I can unleash him probably. Oh, there's a lore, the hunter. Samus Aran, the accursed hunter, has arrived. The sudden arrival of the hunter is strange enough, but her actions are stranger still. She does not seek our destruction, but our Phazon. With each raid, she steals Phazon ore, only killing those who attempt to deny her. What she needs it for, we do not know. Those science team suspect she requires it to power her new armor suit. Dark in color, it is equipped with strange new weapons. The troops now call her the Dark Hunter. It is a fitting title. I was like... So these are Metroids that are taken from Talon 4. Yeah, taken from Talon 4. Stunned by a concussive blast. I want to... Oh, so they are weakened. Space pirates harvest and enslave Metroids for use in their operations. The Talon Metroids will latch on to prey with powerful pincers, then proceed to drain its life energy. This causes the creature to grow in size and mass. The creatures are vulnerable to the chilling effects of dark energy and can be detached by entering morph ball and deploying a bomb. I could never remember what the weakness is, but that makes sense. It just so happens that the dark beam is also just the same shape as the ice beam. Just so happens. And we're at this room now. About 3 missiles. And we get to this fun little area. At least for now, I do not have to worry about... Well, I can get a missile expansion. I almost heard it clicking. Like it was like coming outside my window. Okay, yeah, we can get an energy tank. Oh boy. Why does it sound like it's raining outside? It's my headphones. Yeah, it's the music. How do I make this work? Is it as simple as that? I think it is. And then I just do it the same way the other way. And then I get to do it all over again. I think you're able to reset the whole thing. Nope, you can't. For whatever reason, this seemed harder back then. Like, I think it might have just been me still trying to get a hang of the platforming. If I remember right, this is just a bonus. This is just for an item. Oh, no, I did have to do all that. Never mind. I'm thinking of probably Prime 3 had similar objects like that they had to blow up. Okay. Well, I get to go to work. I get to go back to work. Yay. Ugh. Oh, this is the only bad part about streaming on YouTube. It creates multiple VODs, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll be back soon.